Kaiser will be starting on Orisa here for Sanctum, which is actually kind of odd, considering that I feel he's the better Rhine of these two in a lot of ways, and Oberon actually has really good Orisa, but it's kind of funny how the mismatch happens here. We'll see Proper actually on McCree rather than Zolgan, so he's just sticking with the Brigada, whereas MVP Space is going to be running that 3-3.
Just going to be playing Ring Around the Rosie here. MVP shifting over to StormQuake spawn, vice versa, as they get ready to match up here.
The speed boost for Fuse will be critical because it's going to get them into position here. It's up on the high ground. They actually grab into the corner.
FaZe dropping down here will go ahead and try to counteract the cap, but they pull back just long enough to have it. See this one locked down here from MVP, and now StormQuake, they have to route themselves over on the
They have
point.
to swap composition. This is rough.
Okay, they do manage to find one pick here as Undyne does go down, chasing forward, Fuse into the back, looking to boot somebody off, not going to find it. FaZe comes up with a double, now Sujen as well. Tuba and Oberon both going to be taken down. They don't have to swap anything, it would seem. Now they're going to have the defender's advantage with this Orisa shield.
That last grab, and that might just be them writing their names on their tombstones already here for this first round. They don't have anything really to approach this point with anymore.
Yeah, Rally just about to come up. They will have that sound barrier online shortly, but Amy can match. FaZe again playing up into the front, nearly have the break on a Bianca's. Mech goes lower and lower. Now Oberon getting poked out. The shield's going to be destroyed. He'll get taken down. Proper finds the hit. Bomb into the back, looking for the pick off. FaZe will get knocked off the side of the map, but not before he takes Bianca out of his own mech. So now, command advantage over here to side StormQuake going to be evened up. As they do lose Sujen. Deadeye getting a little bit of damage in. Flashbangs there. They should just about find the kill on the Fuse. They will be able to tag him in the rear. 99%. For the flip here still is MVP Space. Pushing forward, that will be Lastro. Using that Transcendence to keep the remaining members alive. Oberon has rejoined. He's playing up. The flip getting ready to come through, but Amy delaying as long as he possibly can. The shield being broken. Amy dropping into the back, looking for a chance to put somebody off the side, but will get taken down. Proper, however, finds Yaki, finds Oberon. The tank line completely decimated. Now Tuba will be taken out as well. Just have to clean up Fuse, and this should be it. 99 to 18%. StormQuake, take it easy.
Very exciting to see this type of play coming through from StormQuake. Now as we head into Village though, it's going to have to be a match. You can't use the range damage here. There's just not enough line of sight, unfortunately.
Yeah, every now and then the bar will come out on a point like this, but not today. Not at the moment, not in this matchup. Swinging away, Sujen's going to be looking to build up. Very low there for Kaiser. Armor packs helping to keep him sustained, but he will get taken down. Bianca with a rocket. Does manage to find that kill. And now it's going to be an opposite situation from what we saw on Sanctum. MVP Space going to be winning out the 3-3 battle here as they continue to clean up the members of StormQuake and get this first cap again.
Oberon's on the high ground though, as is the rest of StormQuake, so they cannot be shattered at the moment by Kaiser. They do drop down. The barrier's going to have to be well placed.
Grab getting ready to come online. The shatter will be there. Yaki almost taken down. Sound barrier does keep him alive in the mix. Grab will come through. Bringing in Lastro here, going to be matching with that Transcendence, keeping everybody top FaZe. Dropping in the bomb. The shield gets taken down, and FaZe comes up with a triple. Both supports plus Oberon going to be gone. Bianca knocked out. Great combo there from StormQuake. They pull it off. They get the flip as MVP Space gets ready to hit 80%.
The approach here is going to be difficult because I don't think StormQuake can make the same mistake MVP Space did in terms of dropping down and not protecting their backline with that barrier. They will, of course, jump down, but as you can see, Kaiser's at the front. They can't hit the shatter.
Barrier taking a ton of damage. Shadow will come down, locks up FaZe. The sound barrier is instantly in, but they just melt right through that shield like a hot knife through butter. Yaki popping FaZe out of the mech. No chance to get back in. No other kills to be found yet. The Gravis Launchers will be coming through. Bombs the back. Shield's still going to be raised, but gets knocked down. That'll be the wipe here. StormQuake swept under the rug. MVP Space regained control, now moving up 80+%.
Trade off in the new patch, but not in this one. Susie high ground drops down.
Instantly in the back, Lastro going to be eliminated with that Transcendence online. Now no support. Oberon comes up with a double grab into the wall. There needs to be a huge fight. Shatter on the back of the Graviton Surge. Bomb thrown down, looking for the pick. Shield comes up. Hit a bit too late. FaZe does manage to find Undyne, but can't make it back in the mech. Bianca does take him out. Now barrier through. MVP Space looking to seal the deal on the second round of Nepal. Will be able to take this 100-68, so we will see a third and final round on Shrine to decide the winner of the first map.
Remember, if MVP Space wins the first two maps, they've never lost Assault before this season, that is to say. So you don't even want to really risk that happening, and they are going to just run 3-3.
Feels like a nightmare scenario for somebody. Amy getting tagged up already, but the right clicks coming out from Undyne. Pushes himself nicely above 30% now, setting very quickly for that Transcendence. Expecting the pillar, a big whiff there from Oberon, causing him some charge, playing up into the front. FaZe going to get popped out of the mech very quickly here, as Yaki claims that. In onto the point right now is StormQuake. Bianca coming in from the side. Gets onto that flank, but takes a lot of damage from the sidelines. Burns him down. Proper manages to take him down. Now Overwatch. So a lot of pressure going lower and lower. 100 energy here for Proper. Makes his way back around the corner to stay safe. Right click's just going to be going down. Graviton Surge nearly online. About 30% higher than Yaki here at the moment.
Good target selection for Proper and good movement.
Doubles coming down. Graviton Surge to lock him up. Beaming his way through the back of these members, but no one dying here as Undyne goes ahead and pops that Transcendence. Now will be expired. Tries to keep himself alive. Laster pushing forward. Has the Transcendence of his own alive. Online, rather. Yaki, though. Graviton Surge is going to be up. He slams this one in. There's going to be no way to counter it.
He wants to hold it if he can too. They're starting to win the fight off his high energy. 92.
Yeah, they'll just go ahead and take it. Yaki cleans up house here.
Then maybe you could make an argument that Trance has to be used for the former, and then they could win the fight, but they just don't have that. Double support ultimates for him in space gives him a huge advantage.
Round comes down, Shatter out from Overrun, locks him up with a stairway. They try to get the combo there, getting the charge through to block the shield, but it's not going to be in time to bomb the phase, not going to find anything. Bianca again up into the front, stunned up, getting hounded down. Proper nearly pops him out of the mech. He will manage to stay alive here for the moment. Rockets exchanged from both the mechs, be weakening each other as much as humanly possible. Transcendence out from Lasso as they continue to push forward. Kaiser with the Shatter, not going to find much of anything. Overon nearly getting one, but Proper comes up big, finds Yaki, then gets Bianca out of the mech. But Undyne and Fuse, the supports from MVP Space are trying to keep the hopes alive. Proper and Souljet both going to be taken down, but Lastro says no, gets rid of Fuse. They will be able to clean up the remaining members. The flip comes back through from StormQuake starting here, now at 40%.
I mean, he's actually going with his team. They want to full contest this, but tagging is even going to be an issue here.
Shatter comes in from the side, blocks up a few. Yaki going low. Tuba going to be eliminated with a rally online. 3 members gone just like that. Overon trying to stay alive, gets the sound barrier here, but he is just so very weak. Trying to kite his way away from Kaiser, but he can just swing the wind, gets a fire strike in the face, takes him down, and now it should just be cleanup here on the Bianca. They eliminate him. OT ticking down to Soldier 76, trying to sprint in onto the point, but cannot make it in time. And StormQuake will be able to take map 1.
MVP Space has never really been able to recover. They tried to lead with their support ultimates, but the positioning has just been better for StormQuake around this choke.
Another grab ready to go. Just throws straight into the wall. Yep, locks him in. Transcendence will be out from Undyne. Bomb coming in from above. Fuse taken down before he can get that sound barrier online. StormQuake still looking to win out the fight here. Oberon disconnected, will be taken down. Laster comes up with the kill as Proper charges forward. MVP Space on their map pick. Looking to be full health here as there's only 25 seconds remaining.
Right, they chose Nepal. We're defeated there.
True.
And now another Shatter.
Oh, Oberon, the timing's just so poor, but the sound barrier from Fuse is actually good to at least keep them alive. But they have to make their way over the point right now. 4 seconds remaining. Graviton Surge comes through from Yaki, locks up a few, trying to take him down with Lastro. Has that Transcendence back cap, getting ready to come through. Shatter out, not going to find much, pushing forward. One tick actually going to be surrendered as they try to win the fight here onto the front lines. We'll have to go back to deny this. They finally start making their way over. They'll be holding this one out. Bomb thrown up, looking for a pick. Laster will be taken down from Bianca, but that's just a consolation prize. Just shy of 2 ticks, all that they're going to get. Otherwise, full hold here for StormQuake.
It's looking really bad for StormQuake now on the approach. Similar to MVP Space, but I don't think Amy's going to get a back cap this time. They're going to have to win it off a fight.
They have to do it, and they have to do it soon. A minute remaining. They lose somebody here at the beginning. One more chance to reset and try to get a push off. Kaiser tanked up on the entrance shield. They'll be taking a beating here. Weaker and weaker, pinned into the box. They lock him up. Kaiser getting dropped. The armor pack saving him for a little bit longer. He tries to stay alive, but Undyne will cut him down. The Transcendence is a bit too late here from Lastro, so now operating without their main tank, but they do manage to knock Bianca out of the mech and also find a pick off here on the Fuse. Tuba now going to get dropped. Overrun swinging away, manages to find Souljet, some exchange.
No heals,
but he gets punished. Base comes up with a kill. They're in onto the point. They just have to eliminate the last few members. They will be able to do that as Yaki gets taken down. Cap still not getting ready to come through the sound barrier. Fuse buys a little bit more time. Bianca gonna be picked off here as the bomb explodes from base. They're ticking their way up. Now just has to gatekeep the few remaining members of MVP Space who are trying to make their way back over onto the point. Undyne here onto the high ground will drop down, but he gets pooped off. And StormQuake looking very rough at the latter half of that, but they will be able to come up with a victory 2-0.
Not to mention that Amy and Lastro with their high ground control do that extra damage to get those heals off, so they have the better support ultimates leading up into Undyne, obviously, once he uses that trance.
Pushing in right around the corner here. Bianca looking for a pick off. Poop over to the side, and Souljet will get popped. Transcendence used on the push here from Undyne. Now Proper eliminated as well just before he can get that next grab online. FaZe will inevitably get popped out of the mech, and this will lead to a cap onto point A. They drain down the clock significantly here. StormQuake, though, is going to get set up on point B.
In that regard, just for the A, but they have them now. So it's tough for MVP Space to actually trade up in a fight here. So much so they're going to chase out.
Shield bash coming in. Shatter manages to find 3, looking for the pin, but Kaiser now going to be hitting the ground. Overon responds to the shatter of his own. Looking for the pin, but Overon will be taken down. Proper gets that one faced. Making his way back into the mech will be safe. Grabs those surges out from Yaki. Bomb thrown in. Looking for the pickoff, and Bianca comes up with 3. This could be snowball material here from the side of MVP Space. Kaiser only able to find Fuse before he gets taken down.
All right, this is it. This has got to be their shot. They need to get those kill confirms.
Yep, FaZe dropping down, picks up the mega pack, rejoins here on the point, trying to buy as much time as humanly possible. Make their way in, they get halfway to the first tick. StormQuake, can they stabilize? Blastro going to be swapping over onto the Ana, trying to get that fast build ultimate. Soulgen going lower and lower. Will be eliminated. Shatter in from the flank. Kaiser only really able to find one. Tries to get the pin. Poop over the side. Dead before he can get the pin. They pick up Proper. Now looking for Amy. Should be able to burn him down. Phased as well. 95 energy on Yaki. Up in his face. Defense Matrix does not stand a chance. Graviton Surge locks him in. And the hubris, the overconfidence from StormQuake to play that far forward may have cost them a defense here on B. MVP Space in on the point, 73.5% left to go as they continue to clean up the kills. Nothing they can do. They will finish here on Temple of Anubis with 2 minutes and 11 seconds remaining. I don't see what approach they go for here. Looks like will be that bottom right as well. Overon already going to be hitting the ground. Ooh, short leap. Hit his head. It might be concussed after knocking that there, but pushes his way in the back. Going to be zapping away. Instantly stunned up, and Proper will be able to take him down. Armor pack through. Now StormQuake starting to make their way over towards the point. Overon, will he change it up? I think he's still going to be on the Winston here for now. Nope. Okay, we'll go ahead and shift over to the Rhine. So it seems like maybe they're going to be abandoning this. Defense will have to see. Still haven't made their way onto the point, so could certainly rejoin as Bianca gets taken down.
Yeah, it's going to be really hard for him to get in here, though. He does finally start to get through this archway and rejoin, but getting onto the point is not realistic, and you're going to beat so much ult charge if you commit. I think they just have to give it.
They really have a rally to try to escort them forward. Seems like they will try to fight this one out to buy a little bit more time, at least. They start kiting their way back, though. A little bit of indecision, trying to get everybody topped up, perhaps. Overon working his way in, bomb in the back. As FaZe goes ahead, tries to open things up, or at least zone him out of there. Pin, pick it way off the point, but now Kaiser, shield bastion pin, will be taken down. 2 ticks handed over to the side of StormQuake. Lastro comes up the kill here on the Fuse. The support line from MVP Space completely shattered. Bianca works his way back with Tuba and Overon as he tried to stay alive. Soulgen in the front, just going to be swinging away. FaZe comes in to scoop up the kill. It seems like StormQuake, they get delayed very slightly, but should be able to close this out on point out.
We see the respawn come through. This is StormQuake's last real chance to have a good fight here with the trance they're about to have. Lastro's got it now. This is their opportunity to grab a tick, maybe even the whole point. Otherwise, they're going to have a very, very inferior time bank.
Let's see if anybody can get a shatter off this time, or if the shield pass will just continue to interrupt them. Bash in, Overon pushing forward. Transcendence now going to be used. Rallying out from the side of MVP Space. Shatter comes down. They lock up Soulgen. They cannot find the hit. Big Shatters out from Kaiser in response, but Undyne is there, denying the damage away with the Transcendence keeping his team alive. But now will get dropped in exchange for the Brigaders to go down on both sides, but Yaki is just tearing them apart. A triple kill over to the Zarya for MVP Space.
We need to be watching the Zarya every time. 90 energy.
Cannot get past him.
This next grab, Lastro does not have the answering trance. We might see a hold here on B.
Let's see. Can use the pillar again. Goes ahead, pushes forward. Catches so many members of StormQuake. The sound barrier is going to be out. They're trying to keep him alive. Bomb up into the front. Bianca manages to pick one. It's going to be a 2-for-2 exchange so far.
They need more.
Both front lines getting shattered as Yaki will get taken down. A 3-for-3 exchange on the end of this. Brig, Lucio, and the Zenyatta's all versus each other as StormQuake tries to get in onto the point. Proper going to be popping over onto the Tracer, desperately trying to get back in. Transcendence is out from Lastro. 17 seconds remaining as Soulgen will fall. StormQuake being held off the charge forward. Overon not going to overcommit. Goes into the wall. They get the lockup on the Kaiser.
That should be it.
Takes him down, and this should be it. MVP Space looking to continue to go undefeated on Assault. They look to close things out here on Temple of Anubis. Proper in on the point, trying to buy some time. It's a lot of damage off with that Tracer, but cannot get the picks. It will not lead to a victory. It ticks down. And MVP Space, they put a win on the board. Here we go.
Will be the Ash.
So Jen is showing it here. Kaiser going to be swapping over onto the Wrecking Ball. Astro taking some shots here with the Hanzo. That's way up through the train car, looking for a pile drive, but MVP Space playing back around the corner, so we will get our first look at Ash. Dynamite so far, not going to find anything. It's a very nice headshot onto Oberon, however, takes him down below half HP.
Very difficult to get kills with Ash against 3-3, but building that ult charge is good enough. That's what she's looking here for with the Dynamite.
Let's jump over the top. Get a couple blasts in.
FaZe is also completely uncontested at the moment.
Pushing their way out, very low HP there. Asher will get taken down, Tuba managing to stay alive for a little bit longer. The pop out onto the mech there. Suljan with the high ground, finds Tuba. FaZe gets rid of the baby diva. Pushing out, Undyne, picked off, Fuse gone. Suljan looking like an absolute monster with the Ash. Gets the boot back here. Needs to get a reload, but it's okay. FaZe has his back, gets the rocket there to eliminate the enemy Rhine. And StormQuake will continue to roll.
This final point here on A is going to be so easy for StormQuake. MVP Space swaps composition.
Jump over the side proper, picking off on them with the pulse bomb. Bianca already taken out of the mech. Kaiser just finding that one. Barrage going to be dropped in. Gets a lot of damage through double kill as Yankee will be eliminated. Oberon on the back doesn't stand a chance. Bomb has been used. Suljan did go ahead and pop that one. Sad that I didn't get to see it.
For proper to toss the pulse bomb and look for damage all around. Consistent damage output is so strong if you can get it off. Now we're going to see Bob in just a moment here again, this time much more relevant than the last.
Yep, into the back there, over on the high ground, pushed back, Barrage out from FaZe, manages to find the enemy Winston, he goes lower and lower, but they actually managed to keep him alive. FaZe still going to be in the fight. Pushing around the corner, Suljan, bomb online.
Initiation is what Bob can do for them in this fight from the high ground. This is going to be the angle they want to look for.
Over the top, Bob coming after the Diva, looking to just get those normal left clicks in on the Bianca, but it's under the damage. Bob, here he comes, what can he get done?
He's bringing a lot of damage right now, but the trance is good to answer.
Shot over the side, denying over on the high ground, taking him lower and lower. Where did Bob go? Did he send him off the side of the map, actually? Like, I can't even tell.
No, he was doing damage the whole time off to the side, but not enough to go through that trance, obviously.
Just didn't even get it close up on him, but shots coming through. Bianca nearly knocked out. Pulse bomb's going to be good. That's going to be Fuse eliminated. Nearly found Undyne as well. He's still dangerously low there on that Zenyatta. Bianca manages to get a go with a pilot pistol, but otherwise, we'll just be taken down as StormQuake look to advance here onto point
It's
B.
chaos, and MVP Space is refusing to match it, you know? And when you know StormQuake is definitely going to run it at least on A, having a matching hit scan player is a good idea. MVP Space is not, you know, keeping 3-3 because they think it's supposed to counter Pharah. They're keeping it because they don't have a hit scan player. They've only got Projectile and a Brigitte here. So now it's just massive advantage for StormQuake all around.
Oh, Bob charging straight up the center, manages to knock Bianca up into the air, taking some shots there at Yaki. Starry Bubble will expire, zones him back.
Bob living so long, too.
His aim is just, he's busted, man.
Beautiful tracking.
Absolutely beautiful tracking from Bob. Undyne and Fuse both going to be eliminated now. The card continues to advance, 2.5 minutes still remaining proper, looking to hound down Oberon here.
I mean, Oberon is like running out of his own base. I mean, this is absolute domination from StormQuake.
Spare me, please.
Like, the card is rolling for free while he's out there. He's got to get back any primals to rejoin.
Yeah, he's trying to kill proper, isolates him, pushes him over to the side. They will be able to get the kill onto the enemy Hanzo. Denying away that Dragon Strike for a little bit longer. Hop over to the side and hound down in on Alastro. Will be able to eliminate him. So really, for the first time in a very long time, the card has been halted.
They have the big 6, and there's no way StormQuake breaks through. It's simply not. It's almost impossible. You know, in the realms of professional Overwatch.
Shatter coming down, will be able to lock up one, grabs out, looking for the bomb hit here. Kaiser going to be eliminated. The bomb will come through, but doesn't find any kills.
Undyne so close to the trance, this should get it for him.
Sound barrier is going to be through. Undyne now going to have the trance online, face to be popped out of the mech. Able to find that one charge forward coming through here. Oberon swinging away. It's the bubble, looking for that next shatter. It's down to 3 seconds. Can anyone even tag the cart here for StormQuake? Looks like yes. It is going to be Amy in the back line, trying to stay alive, dueling out with Fuse. Shatters out from Kaiser. Doesn't look like he finds Mud,
nice
but Oberon finds Suljan. Cropper does manage to take down Fuse as StormQuake tries to keep this contested. And the way back over, Shatters online from Oberon. Can he line it up? Can he put them in the grave? The Shatter's going to be good. The shield from Amy not going to be lasting nearly long enough. Tuba scoops up and that will kill. FaZe going to get popped out, taken down. The bomb will get nothing. And the OT will take away MVP Space. Stop StormQuake from completing Route 66.
FaZe is super loose on that one.
Yeah, Kaiser going to get stunned up here. Amy nearly picked off, trying to hide in behind the shield. Fuse pushes forward. Oops coming down from both these Lucios. Just looking to displace the enemy teams. Hart still inching forward. They desperately try to top phase back up, but the healing is very slow outside of those armor packs, which only come every now and then. They don't have one right now for Kaiser. He gets picked off. Undyne opening things here for his squad into the back phase, charging around, trying to build up, but he's still going to be 35% behind Bianca, who has already got that self-destruct online.
Healing enough. And eventually Undyne gets that straight kill, and that's all they need.
Counter out from Oberon, not going to find much. Lastro going to be using the Transcendence bomb into the back. Bianca finds Proper, takes him down, didn't have the bubble ready to go. Now Oberon finds Sugen, so last second contest here from StormQuake. They don't commit anything other than the Transcendence, but they will be giving up point A.
So look at this time bank. Again, much better than really what we saw from StormQuake there. He's got full vision as to where he needs to launch this grab. Baze has already used his thrusters, so he needs to be careful about that.
Stars are going to be looking for the setup here. Shatter ready to go. Grabs out from Yaki. It's just a whiff. It finds
Big
nothing.
Time. Yeah.
Maybe a bit of a fat finger there coming through, but no one nearby. You have to expect it was completely a misplay. Shatter going to be coming down. Locks up 3 here into the front. The pin's going to be good. In on a Bianca. Sound Barrier out from Q, still going to be committed to the fight. They're zoned off the car, and honestly, you have to kind of question MVP space right here in this moment.
Yeah.
Those last 2 ultimates should not have been used.
And it's to do proper damage. No pun intended here. Proper holds the high ground, and they still have this cart on lock.
Way down, Oberon finds the first kill. Now Kaiser going to be eliminated again, suffering heavy losses here. And with Lastro dying without using that Transcendence, I don't think this is going to lead to a hold again here for StormQuake. But they drain the clock down to 117 here as they finally start to advance past the initial choke.
But StormQuake has really put a dent in that bank. Now they're going to come around, splitting phase off to the side. They try to collapse onto this.
Shatter comes down. It's going to be good here for Oberon, looking for the kills. Lastro, however, counteracting with the Transcendence. Bombs out from both Divas, not going to find anything.
Rally's big here for Tuba. Yaki's almost at that grab. He's, got the better energy right now as well. If he can push through and do that damage, he's heading towards it.
Barriers up for both sides. Shatter going to be coming down. Only finds 1 sound. Barriers out from Fuse. Now matched by Amy. Pin is going to be good. Pushes Tuba over to the side. So just goes forward to help pick up the kill.
Yaki though.
Grab is in. Yaki high energy. Proper going to be eliminated, but Kaiser knocks Bianca out of the mech as they try to turn things around. EP space. So just down the mech. Tuba going to be trying to rejoin here. Shatter is good from Kaiser. Locks him in. They take him out. Swap over here from Proper.
He just won them that fight.
Just trying to rejoin in. Kaiser around the back of the fight. Fuse is going to be going for the card. Can he tag it in? StormQuake. Do they close this out? The OT coming through MVP
Tuba
space.
can't touch it.
Have to make their way back. It'll just go ahead and tick down. StormQuake scooping up the victory. They will be advancing into the semifinals.